From the depths of orbit, a rumor once spread that man had built something so colossal it could be seen from the moon. Pause. While that myth has been debunked, the reality is far more terrifying and far more magnificent. Snaking across more than 13,000 miles of treacherous terrain, through scorching deserts and unforgiving peaks, stands the largest man-made structure on Earth, the Great Wall of China. But it is not just a wall. It is a graveyard, a military masterpiece, and a monument to absolute power. For over 2 millennia, it has guarded secrets written in blood and stone. Today, we look past the tourist crowds to uncover the true cost of this immortal barrier. Who was it meant to keep out? And more importantly, what did it lock in? To understand the wall, we must travel back to the 3rd century before the Common Era. China was not a unified nation, it was a chaotic battlefield of warring states. Then came Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor, a brilliant tyrant obsessed with immortality. Qin Shi Huang unified China, but he faced a deadly threat from the north, the Xiongnu, deadly nomadic warriors, masters of horse archery, who raided Chinese villages with terrifying speed. The emperor's solution? Connect the scattered, existing walls of northern China into one unbroken shield. But such ambition required an army of labor. Peasants, soldiers, and criminals were forced into the mountains. Millions of men. The conditions were brutal. Freezing winters, blazing summers, starvation, and accidents. Historians estimate that over 1 million people died building this early wall. Legend says those who perished were buried inside the wall itself, earning it a dark title, the longest cemetery on Earth. The wall we know today, the majestic stone fortress with towering ramparts, is not the wall of Emperor Qin. Most of Qin's earth wall eroded into dust. No, the masterpiece we marvel at today belongs to the Ming Dynasty, built between the 14th and 17th centuries. Faced with a resurgent Mongol threat, the Ming emperors did not just build a barrier, they engineered an advanced, integrated military defense system. Look closely at the architecture. It is a fortress on a ridge. The wall features thousands of watchtowers, strategically placed within sight of one another. If an enemy was spotted, soldiers used a brilliant smoke and fire signaling system. 1 puff of smoke meant 100 enemies. 2 puffs meant 500. 3 puffs meant over 1,000. Within hours, messages could travel across hundreds of miles, mobilizing the imperial army long before the invaders even reached the gates. But what was life like for the guards stationed here? Imagine being a young soldier, drafted from a warm southern village, sent to live on a freezing, isolated mountain peak. For months, there was only silence, howling winds, and the constant fear of a sudden attack. The watchtowers were their homes. The lower levels stored weapons and food, while the upper levels served as living quarters. They survived on meager rations of grain and dried meat. The wall was a lonely prison of duty. Many soldiers spent their entire lives here, staring out into the vast Mongolian plains, wondering if today would be the day the war drums sounded. Today, millions of tourists visit the beautifully restored sections of the wall near Beijing. But this is an illusion of preservation. Away from the tourist hubs lies the Wild Wall. Nearly 30% of the Great Wall has already disappeared, reclaimed by nature or destroyed by human development. In these remote areas, the wall is crumbling. Roots split the ancient bricks. Rain washes away the foundation. Here, the wall feels human. It feels mortal. It shows us that even the greatest empires cannot defeat the slow, relentless march of time. In the end, did the wall work? History gives a complicated answer. It successfully protected trade routes like the Silk Road and slowed down invasions. Yet, in 1644, a catastrophic betrayal from within allowed the Manchu armies to pass through the gates, bringing an end to the Ming Dynasty. The wall could stop armies, but it could not stop destiny. Today, the Great Wall no longer divides worlds. It connects them. It stands not as a symbol of military aggression, but as a testament to what human hands can achieve when driven by sheer will. It is a bridge between the ancient world and the modern era, a silent witness to the rise and fall of dynasties. As long as these stones stand, they will tell the story of humanity's ultimate triumph over nature, time, and fear. The Great Wall of China. Immortal, unyielding, unforgettable.